Hey guys, what's up? It's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you day 13, I think, of the A to Z build challenge. When I wrote down marketplace as an idea, I fully didn't realize that the community space had a marketplace. So here we are with another build that is technically the diner is technically just a restaurant. It's nothing new, nothing special, nothing different. But yeah, I decided not to change my idea because I couldn't figure it out. Like, I've been spending the last week maybe thinking about, like, how do I do this? How do I put it together? And then I figured I'd Google it. So I did. And then I found some images that were really, like, that's what I wanted to kind of do myself. I did kind of deviate from what the images I was looking at because these were, like, I don't know, like, people had taken inspiration from marketplaces they might have been to or might have seen overseas, which, I've been to other countries. I've been to marketplaces in other countries, and like that, I don't know why I didn't think of that. But what this turned into kind of was just a mismatch of, like, I guess, just like random stuff. It's a bit more of a farmer's market than anything else. But I tried to, I don't know, try to make it a little different than nothing, like, than just having, a few random stalls here and there. I have also made it so that, the people who run these places are totally made up inside my head, but there are a few stalls who have, like, problems with each other, and then there are a few stalls who just, like, we're just here to sell things. Why do we have to, like, why do you have to be mad? Let's just be friends. So yeah, there's quite a few stalls. It took me forever to do this. Pardon me. I actually had to go take a shower because, like, even in the middle of this build, because I was just so exhausted. It was sometime after the cupcake stall, and when you get to that part, you'll understand what I mean when I say I just needed a break. Because I've been using a lot more tool mod, which has been super fun because I'm starting to learn how it actually works. And yeah, it's definitely fun. It's definitely a lot better than having no idea what I'm doing. Now this fish stall here, I really didn't know how to run this. I really wanted to have, like, big trays of ice so that I could put the fish in it, but I couldn't even begin to think of where to put it. But this is where a tool mod starts to come in handy, because I absolutely would not have wanted to do this without the tool mod. I also realized that these fish are probably not fish you eat, but I don't eat fish, so sorry if people are like, hey, you can't eat these fish. They're this type or they're too small or whatever. I don't eat fish. I have no idea. And I had to also take a break from doing the fish thing because it was just exhausting. So this is where the first, I guess, issue comes up between the stall runners. There's a fish market with a loud generator, which comes in much later, right next to, like, a spa market, like a spa stall, where they, like, you come in and get your hand massaged or your neck massaged, and, it's nice and lovely and whatever, and then all you can smell is fish and hear the generator running and the guy yelling out the fish is for sale and, like, what type of fish and blah blah blah. The people who run the relaxation spa stall, don't worry about like the flowers, because the flowers smell nice. And sure, there might be some potting mix that might not smell too great, but normally it smells really nice because of the flowers, and normally the smell of fish overpowers the smell of the not like of the dirt. So yeah, there's a little like the stall owners need to chill. The the people who run the relaxation stall need to relax a little bit, whereas the fish market people are like, hey, we're just here selling our thing. Like, you sell massages and I sell fish. Would you sell me a massage if I sold you a fish? And then the other people are like, no, get away from our stall. Rah, rah, rah. So yeah, the fish people are cool, they're relaxed, they're chill. The relaxation people are scary because they're not relaxed. They really need to chill. And then the second big one is when we get to it. The vegetable stall you see here, if you look directly across from this bigger stall, there's a littler one, and they fight. They don't fight, but they're like yelling out like the prices of their vegetables and like, hey, I've got melons for $2 a kilo. I don't know. But then you look across and the dude who runs the smaller stall has the bigger vegetables. But this guy has more quantity. So quality, I don't know. Haven't tried them. Wouldn't know which one's better quality. But they're both pretty successful. So I'm going to say they're both pretty good quality, just depending on what you're after. So, oh, excuse me. I'm going to be yawning a lot because I had a lot of trouble getting to sleep last night. And then, I know I mentioned in a previous video, I have 2 alarms. I get up to the first one to go to the bathroom, say goodbye to my roommate. And then the second one is to get up. And I had trouble getting to sleep, and then I had trouble getting to sleep after my second alarm, but at the same time I didn't, because the second alarm woke me up pretty much straight away, and it felt like I'd been in a deep, deep sleep. So I normally don't like being woken up in a deep sleep, but like I've said in the last couple of videos, I kind of had to get this work done, so here we are. Yeah, so this is the second table for the bigger stall, the bigger fruit and veggie stall, and I just made it melons because I was like, you know what, there's some melons on the ground, but the rest of the vegetables are there, so why don't I just make it more melons? And yeah, I don't fill up the table as much as I do the other one because it just took me so long to fill up the first one, and it also would be like some PCs and laptops can't run computers that are filled with content, so I tried not to fill it. And I will do the other three lot types, 3 lot subtypes, I guess you'd say. I actually haven't done that yet, but I will do it, and I will upload it to the gallery at some point. So you're not gonna get it straight away. You might get it later today, but it depends on how much I actually get done. And then you might not. But you also, I was gonna say, I don't know what I was gonna say. I've totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, that's me playing around with the tool. I didn't know I could move it around like that, and I absolutely loved it. But yeah, I will get this build out as soon as I can. But the video, that's what I was gonna say. The video for the rest of this is probably going to be uploaded next month. But if you want to build it, it would be uploaded before that. I'm not going to hide the other 3 parts of the lot just because I don't want to spoil the video. No, I'll upload it, don't you guys worry. So yeah, I'm gonna upload it, and then yeah, you'll be able to have a sneak peek, I guess. But this is where I had to take a break because, yeah, after putting that many cupcakes, I don't know how to math, but there's a lot of cupcakes. So yeah, I took a break, had a shower, and at this point where I'm doing the fish now, I started back up again. And instead of doing a lot of tiny little fish, I thought I'd just do a few big fish. And then there's, I think I put like a, what do you call it, a little mini fridge, and you can just pretend that the fish are in there. There's also some fish hanging up on the back, but you can pretend those are like smoked or something. The ones that are up here are raw. You have to go home and cook them yourself. I also didn't really care all that much that the thing, like the fish tails were sticking through the bowl too much. I tried to like adjust it as best I could, but I also had to get the rest of this build done. So yeah, that's why not all the tables are like super cluttered and filled. Otherwise, like this candle table, I would have done rows of the candles like I did with the cupcakes. But I was already tired and wanted to go to sleep. So yeah, I didn't spend too much time on that. One thing I really wish we did have, are like the flimsy wooden, not wooden, plastic chairs that many Aussies know what I'm talking about. Just flimsy wooden chair, I say wooden again, plastic chairs. But the other thing I really wanted for this build was like just a flimsy bench seat type thing, like a plastic one. Because that stall that has the painting, like the easel in it, was very inspired by a real life market stall I've been to where this guy will actually, like, you sit on the little chair thing and he'll do a cartoon drawing of you or whoever's sitting on the chair. It's really cool. But yeah, we didn't have a flimsy chair. I imagine he wouldn't be carting around this heavy, I don't even know what to call it, bench. So yeah, I don't know. I had heaps of fun with it though, but I definitely would love to have flimsy bench and the plastic lawn chair, I guess you'd call it. Yeah. Now this pet stall would probably be the one that I would hang out with every time I came here because it is the pet stall, but the reason why the cat tree is there is because the owners will bring their cat along with them when it's not too hot. And the cat will just chill there. The cat loves to just hang out. Like the cat obviously looks like it's ignoring everyone and doesn't really care about anyone, but it'll just sit there happily and while they do the market stall, it doesn't mind the noise and the smell. And it's a very relaxed cat. So yeah, that's where I spend all my time, is with the cat. And this is a seance booth, I guess. I see a lot of future telling, reading type booths, or like stalls, whenever I go to markets. There are a few markets near me, so I thought I'd throw one in there. Also apologize for the way that I do the landscaping, because I was just like, you know what? Let's just fill it all in and then erase it. And that was kind of stupid. I probably should have just not done that, because it's so filled in some places. Like, around the plant one, I'm like, you know what? It would have absolutely no dirt or, like, dead grass underneath it because of all the water. They're watering the plants all the time. And it's the same with the produce stands because, well, do you keep the produce in water? So there's probably lots of water around. So I just go around and basically erase most of it, which is kind of dumb, but, you know, here we are. But yeah, I meant to put some of the dirt underneath the swings, but completely forgot. But yeah, here are the screenshots. I will take you to each and every stall, so don't you worry if you didn't get to have a detailed look at any of them. this, like I said, this build will be up later today, hopefully. Just keep checking back. But yeah, if you're enjoying this challenge so far, please definitely let me know down below, because I'm having the time of my life, and from what I've heard, you guys are too. And if you want to vote on what the last 2 builds of February will be, please head over to my Discord. It's linked down below, and you will be able to vote on what you want. I've sorted out the issue with like when you arrive you have to verify. I've sorted that issue out, I think, mostly. I'm almost positive that, because the issue was the verification notification wasn't showing up, and now it is. So yeah, I think we're pretty good now. So if you want to head over, check it out, please do, because I would love to see you guys over there. I'd love to see your ideas. And yeah, it's just a fun hangout spot. If you want to try and guess what the next builds are, it's also a fun place to do that. But yeah, I would love to see you guys hanging out over there. But if you don't have Discord and you want to let me know what you think of the builds, let me know down in the comments below. I definitely read them and respond to them, unless they're weird. I've been getting a few weird comments recently. I've just been ignoring them. But yeah, as long as you're not saying weird things, I will respond to you in the comments. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But that's enough for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.